This is Manga Shipper, and today we're doing another story. Sadly, I could not think of okay. Actually, I got a story. Okay, so it was just a normal day. I was sick for a few weeks, so yeah. I was sick for a few, no, not weeks, but I was sick for a few days, so I didn't get to go to school, and yeah, and. Guess what happened when I came to class? I came to class with my backpack on my back, me being all, had my stripes on my thing, And the teacher comes at me. It's like, wait, let me just give her some fabulous hair. Let me just give her some fabulous hair. Because if she ever does watch it. Because who knows? What if she's like, oh, you have a YouTube channel, and I tell her, I'm going to just give her, fabulous hair. And beautiful, eyes, too. Let me just give her some beautiful, fabulous eyes, too, here. But she's probably never going to find this YouTube channel. She's like, oh, you're back. And she's like, oh, you're back. By the way, you have to do, damn it, you have to do this worksheet. And I was confused, but I was like, what worksheet? It was like a test yourself, so yeah. In last grade, test yourselves were basically just, they were not tests in last grade. They were just literally little pages that you could do just to see how you're good at it. Not like a test, though. When I give it to her, when I give it, I wouldn't know. Wait, I didn't redo that. When I give the thing to her, she said, next thing, she literally just said that I had to go to the library. I was like, what the heck do you want from me now, lady? What the heck do you want from me now? I did your stupid test yourself. What else do you want from me? I was so pissed off because I was like, what the heck do you else want me to do? Freaking dance, the Irish dance? I could do that, but still, too lazy to do. Oh, freaking beautiful freaking eyelashes. Freaking fabulous eyelashes. And she was not that. I still, right this year, this happened this year. Fabulous hair. Freaking fabulous hair. I'm like, what the heck do you want from me now? It's like, what the heck do you want from me now? It's like, she said, oh, go to the library and now, do this worksheet. My eyes turned from what the heck do you want? It's like my eyes turned from what the heck do you want from me until what? I have another one? It's an assessment now? Math. She didn't tell anyone. I was gone for not even a complete week. There's already a math assessment. She barely taught us anything. She barely taught us anything. And just, I was confused. I was gone for 3 days. Not even 3, 2 days. 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and Tuesday. I got 4. Whatever. It's still. And by that time, I was so surprised. I was supposed to do this in the library, and I was so scared that a teacher, I have very, very weird fears, okay? I was scared that the librarian would be like, what the heck are you doing here? You're not supposed to be in the library. So I just sat there and did my best at doing the thing. Trying to do this as best as I could. Trying not to fail because I get punishments if I get bad tests. So it's like, I was trying to do my freaking best at this. It wasn't even a classroom. It was just a library. And it's just like it wasn't just. It was just a giant desk. I tried to do it at the assessment as good as I could, but I realized, what was the worst part? Ooh, nilly, freaking Billy Shilly. You know why I said that? It's like I was pissed off, Oh, Nilly. I get back my test. No, let me just redraw that because of my freaking anger. She gives me the test. Like I don't even know. Freaking Stitch, fabulous as ever. She doesn't. I don't know. Forgot what she wears. Freaking this. She's this year's teacher too. She gave me the thing and said something. I don't freaking remember. She's like, "Oh, good job" or something. Freaking that was my first ever. That was my first ever bad mark in that class. That was like the first test, and I'm pretty dang young, so it's like, yeah, I got the thing. She no wait, let me just redraw that again. She freaking gave me the paper. I got the paper. I was like, okay. Freaking when I look at this paper, I was freaking dumbfounded. My parents are pretty strict about grades. So when I looked at this, I was about to cry. I was so serious. I was literally about to cry. No joke, I was about to cry. Cause I was scared to go home that day. Like punishments, very awful punishments, including tablet taken away. But that's not the biggest punishment. You freaking get slapped. Don't you? By the way, they have their reasons, because honestly their parents did that too, but I wouldn't blame them. It's like some kids are freaking just so freaking lucky. Just let me just continue the story. When I saw this test, I freaking almost cried, like I said, and I freaking was so scared. And I didn't even I was so scared. And the funny part, I freaking asked my friends. I asked two of my friends, well, how did they do on the test? And they said, oh, we did horrible. And it's I'm like, what grade did you guys get? And it's like, no, let's just continue the story. Freaking, that was just one of my scariest parts. Math, freaking, I don't remember, it was like a D. I don't remember. It's I did as best as I could, and me being dumbfounded, I didn't even know what to do. I was just scared and fright. Then I asked a friend, okay, she okay, you know Ducky, the girl that was in my video? Well, she's in my class. I asked her what grade did she get. I was so scared. I asked what grade did she get, and she said that she got a really bad one. And freaking, what's the funny part? Oh my god, I could freaking yell at that time. Nope, I need to freaking properly draw that. She said that she was sick for one day, and the next day she had the test. Everyone had the test. So I was there's only a 1 day notice. 1 day notice. 1 day notice for us to study or whatever. I guess 1 day notice. For people, I'm pretty sure people knew except me and two a girl, the Ducky, and a guy. I'm just gonna keep his identity. Okay. I'm gonna call him Sean. Let's just call him Sean, I guess. No, I'll call him Daniel. I'll just call him Daniel. Daniel, me, and Ducky did not when we came, we just had the test. So like we got freaking dunked on that test. I couldn't even lie about that. We just got dunked on. We got dunked on by that test. And then while I was so scared still. I tried to forget about the test. And then while my mom's driving, like we have like a friendly conversation, and she's like I don't even know what we were talking about. It's like I was just so scared. That was just like one of the most scariest things of my life. Freaking, I can't lie. One of the scariest parts of my life. Just, oh my god, I couldn't even I like freaking just turned into freaking dust. I could have turned into dust by that time. My mom freaking said, oh yeah, you didn't tell me about the test I had. And I was freaking dumbfounded. I was freaking just like I'm like, why the heck did I bring up that topic? I had like some random talk. It's like, oh, my day was good. And it's like, oh, did you have a test? No. Well, you didn't tell me about that one test. Like, I don't even remember what she said. Just I don't remember. I brought a topic. Then she's like, oh yeah, about that test. You didn't tell me. It's like I freaking was like, oh god, because my parents are really strict. Like, I wouldn't blame them. It's like, especially for my brother, like, he gets really awful grades. It's like, my mom doesn't want to be like, oh, like, she doesn't want to pay for anyone's rent. She already has a hard life. She already has a hard life, so it's like, I wouldn't judge her. She has a really dang hard life. So, yeah. like, so my tally gets taken away, you know, that type of stuff. Oh, punishments. But, like, surprisingly, I didn't get a punishment. It's like, I was so surprised. Then, like, she asks me a bunch of questions, like, oh, were you, like, did the teacher, no, like, she tells me, like, okay, let me just start off with this. I need to finish the drawing first. She asks me like a bunch of questions, like, "Oh, did she tell you before you got sick?" And then I told her, like, okay, last week she did not tell us. She was just telling us about, like, she was just like explaining, oh, like teaching us and stuff. She never told us about any assignments or anything. And the test herself, that's what I got a bad grade on. It wasn't a math assessment. It was just like the math assessment. I did pretty good. I got a B, B minus or B plus. I don't know. But still, that was a pretty good grade. It was fine. My mom says no C's, below B minus, no below B minus, no C's, no C plus, no C minus, no below B minus. Like, I can understand that. I can manage that. It's not that hard to manage that, especially since I'm studying my butt off. Like, so basically I explained, no, she did not. Then she said, okay, what happened then? She's like, when I came to the classroom, she told me to do some assignment. And she's like, okay. And, she didn't give me a notice. Okay. Then she told me to go to the library to do another one. She's like, okay, Then, like, just wait till you hear this. I asked my friends, did they get a good mark? They said they were sick for one day. The next day they had to do the test and they didn't get a good mark. And she was like, just God. She was like the freaking most angriest mom of all freaking time. You could have called her the most angriest mom of the year. You could have said that. She was like, what? How dare they do that to my daughter? I'm not freaking Asian or anything, but still, it's like, there she was like freaking, like, how dare they do that to my daughter? They freaking don't let her bring her books to study for? She was freaking anger management. She usually was a freaking dang chill person, bruh. And making my mom mad, freaking just... She was like freaking angry. She's like, what the heck? They don't let you bring your freaking notebook? What the heck is this school? They just let you leave for the books for decoration? What the hell? Then my brother gets informed of this. He's like, write a note, write a note. My mom's not that good in English. I can understand. She was born in a different country she wasn't born in America. She was born in a different country. So I can understand that. She barely knew English, so it's like she told my brother about this, and my brother was even dumbfounded. He's like, what the hell? Why the heck would they not give her the right materials? And she's like, yeah, in your school, at least they would let you do your bring your books to school, not leave it on the freaking shelves. And he was like, yeah, at least that. And my mom told her to write. My mom told my brother to write a note. So he did. He explained what's the complete stuff that you want me to write about and that stuff, So yeah, it was fine, everything and all. Just, oh my god, it was fine. She wrote the letter. I was just cringing downstairs. I didn't lie about any single thing. I did not lie about any single thing. I was like, oh god, if my teacher's gonna read this, she's going to freaking hate me and think I'm like the freaking worst student ever. I was freaking cringing. Not cringing, but just I was like freaking just oh my godding the situation's like, oh god. It's like, oh god, what the heck am I doing? Why? It's like, but you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it for me that cringing that time. It was worth it. I was like, oh god. But it was freaking worth it because when I was like so freaking scared. I was like, oh, I was freaking acting like the most innocent being ever. My mom told me, it's like, oh, if she ever says that, oh, you're not allowed to bring your books, just tell her, well, what the heck are they supposed to be for decoration? She literally told me to say that. And I freaking was the most innocent being the next day because I was just like, teacher, my mom has this note for you to read. She was like, oh, okay. And by the way, she was kind of annoying at the same time because she said, oh, you know what, guys? You know what, I'll just call her something else. Miss, Shavana. Let's just call her Miss, you know what, Miss Shavana always brings. And then she's like, we just stopped. It's like, Tim Hortons. Yeah. My even friend Ducky told me that she wanted everyone to bring Tim Hortons for her. Tim Hortons coffee for her. So when I gave it to her, she was like, okay. She's okay. With the freaking just eyelashes, beautiful. She's like, okay. She's like, okay. I freaking give it to her. That teacher was just dumbfounded. My teacher just got dunked on. That's the title of this video. My teacher got dunked on by my own mom. Huh. When my teacher told me, she was like I think she was so freaking she was dumbfounded, just no joke. She was freaking dumbfounded, and just from that day on, she's like, you can bring your book whenever you want. She freaking was, it was so annoying. It was a little annoying because she was like, oh, Manga, did you bring your notebook? And I was like, yes, I did. Cause like, it's like, yes, I did. It's like, yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did, Miss Shavana. It was so annoying. It was like, but after a while, she stopped doing that. But you know what's the awesome part? She freaking would never ever bother me when I was drawing, when I was supposed to be reading. Like, she's like, oh, kids, you can read. She would never bother me if I read instead of if I drawed instead of reading. Cause my mom, like my teacher in Shavana, whenever we had free time, she was like, oh, read. And for me, it was awesome because like she would never bother me because she would never bother me. She would never bother me because like she didn't want to get dunked on by my mom again. So it's like that was awesome. It's like my mom's awesome. Love your moms, people. Love your moms because they're going to help you a lot during your school. They're going to help you a lot. Or your dads, doesn't matter. Mom or dad, your parents are going to help you a lot. So just be kind to them or they're just going to never ever going to believe you. So yeah, that's my lesson learned. And just like when I told, just like no, I didn't. Like my mama told me. My mama told me not to tell anyone, so I didn't. And no one ever found out. And I think after a while, people started to wonder why was I the only one that was allowed to draw. But I honestly didn't give a damn. And that's my experience with getting a bad grade. But I didn't get in trouble. But obviously, it was not my fault either. So, yeah, that was fun. And if you want more of this, just tell me. Just tell me if you want more of this. And sadly, I could not include my friends, including Francine Libya, including Izzy the Gamer, Marty the OP one, Cutie Jessica 30. Sadly, I could not include them because I could not think of other stories. But this one, it was just cringy. I had to share it. But to know that you never have to be scared about anything. Just tell your mama, and then she'll take care of the problem. Maybe rage a little, but she will take care of a problem. So just trust your moms with all the work. But obviously help them a little because if you don't have a brother to translate for them, obviously still help. Just let your mom know, and they'll probably just help you a lot. If you like, obviously it has to be for a good reason, obviously. So yeah, that's my lesson, and I learned it. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.